In order to become the top 1%, we're going to have to do something that the other 99% of people don't do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to start with visualization. We're creating a vision board of dreams. I've been using these for years. It's essentially a roadmap to your dream life. It's almost like a reverse engineering. So you need to have everything on a page: real life, personal life, relationships, health, well-being, charity, hobbies, travel. We're going to have a sense of direction. We're going to be jumping out of bed in the morning, sprinting into 2024. There are two types of vision boards. We've got the physical, we've got the digital. Please do both. Some people prefer to do just a digital one. That's great. However, the more you showcase your vision boards, the more likely you are to bring them to life sooner. Put them in your wardrobe next to your work outfit, and every day you go to pick out your clothes, you see your CEO style vision board right next to your blazers, and you think, right, which of my best selves do I choose today? You can have them on your laptop, your phone screensaver, Pinterest boards, desktop background, make it really aesthetic. That's one thing that I love to see, is like other people's vision boards, but every time they post on their social media, it's in the background. Their vision board's always there. It's a reminder every day. It becomes so ingrained in your subconscious. You start to take those actions that you need to become the person that you will be when you get to your destination, which is hopefully at the end of the year or sooner. So you've got a busy life. You work hard, you get up, you go to the gym, you're spinning so many plates. You just don't have time to make your dreams a reality yet. You've got plans to, but not quite yet, because you're just waiting for one of these things to calm down and get more in control of them before you actually decide to, you know, fully commit to your dreams. Well, I've got a plan for you, and this will work. It will create time that you are missing. We are going to make the biggest change. I don't think you're going to be prepared for this. So bold, so inspirational with our vision boards. We're going to make it the biggest we can get. Big. We're going to fill it with the most beautiful, aesthetic, big, bold goals that we have ever dreamt of. And when we're done making our big, bold goals, we're going to get our hot girl steps in. We're going to walk down to the shops and get our command strips. And we are going to put this right over the television. Once we've done that and we can't sit down and watch Netflix, we're going to have to admit to ourselves, it's been a few days since I watched Friends. You're going to have to physically move your vision, move your dreams out of the way, put them on the floor. Your dreams just sat on the floor looking at you, all disappointed, whilst you channel in. And unfortunately, maybe then you will realise that you do have the time. The phone. We all live on these things. Throw it in a different room. Lock it in the bathroom. Don't throw it in the bin, obviously, like you might need like an important call or something, but lock it in a cupboard, put it in your car, lock the car, go back to it, tell Alexa to set a timer for a few hours time, and then you can go and catch up with all your messages and that. But in the meantime, we're just gonna focus on, personal growth. You'll thank me later, I promise you. Please don't make this mistake. If you think that money and material things are gonna bring you happiness, they simply will not. However, if you like nice things and you want to, acquire some along the way, then that's absolutely fine. But that is not the destination. They are just a byproduct of hard work and the route to your dream life. And dream life could just be as simple as freedom. The freedom of experimenting with starting new things. But it doesn't happen overnight. It will take hard work and rest, okay? A lot of the times people think, if we hustle, then we will get there quicker. No, completely wrong. There is such thing as burnout. You do not want to experience it. Fill your cup first before we go sprinting into the future. Look after number one. It's the same as being on an airplane. You don't put your child's mask on first. You put your own mask on first. You look after yourself first before you help anybody else. So you are number one here, okay? Please do not forget it. For your dream board, for your vision board, you will need the following. You will need a large board. This is a 5mm white core foam board from Hobbycraft, size A1. Now if you can go bigger than this, then I would applaud you, because this is a good size, but you never know. If you've got big dreams, then go bigger. Previously, I've done my vision boards in a photo frame, so you can pick some really nice ones up from IKEA and they're really inexpensive. You will need some glue or adhesive of some description, whether it's double-sided tape, Pritt stick. I'm going to try and use UHU glue, which is something that I used in architecture school. Scissors, please be careful with the scissors, by the way. You might want to use some magazines. I've chosen Vogue, potentially. I don't really want to cut Vogue up. Definitely, you're going to need Pinterest. If you don't yet have a Pinterest account, go and follow my link below and download it. I've also saved my digital vision board on there as well, so if you need some inspiration. I know that you can do this in the UK, so apologies if you can't outside of the UK. So what I've done here, I've found a load of images that I like. I downloaded them and then I sent them to Freeprint, and they've got a glossy sort of texture to them too, for a nice shiny aesthetic to make your goals as beautiful as possible. The more aesthetic they are, the more likely you are to leave them out on display and be proud of them and bring them to life quicker. So that's what I would suggest, is to keep them as high quality as possible. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Just do what you can. Be true to what you really want, not what you think you should want. So don't worry about what your friends' dreams are. Just think about what you actually want. Write it down on paper. The more that you can write, the more you can grapple with it and dive in and think and start to question why you want certain things. Like, rather than, oh, I want to make £50,000. Ask yourself why. What does £50,000 mean to me? What does that bring me? Does it bring me happiness, status, new friends, opportunity? Just question everything, because the more you question it, you may actually find that it's not really a dream of yours, and as a result of that, scratch it off. Find something that you are passionate about. Have a real think about where you want to spend your time, how you want to spend your time, who with. If you're going to go on a bucket list destination holiday in 2024, who are you going with? Why are you going with them? What makes it important to you? There is a horizontal approach, so it's the overarching approach to each part. You've got business, personal, health, well-being, lifestyle, relationships, interests and hobbies, personal goals that you want to achieve. But within those, do a deep dive into each one. The more you can deep dive into each goal, the more you will start to understand your why, the purpose of it, the importance, the hierarchy of where your attention is going. You start to appreciate the operational side of making this dream life come to fruition. Now, with a vision board, you will essentially have your roadmap, you'll be in your driver's seat, and you will know the direction in which you are heading. You can turn the ignition on, put your foot on the accelerator, and knowingly go in that direction. And every correction you make, you're just further adjusting to your dream life. Why do vision boards fail? Vision boards are traditionally used to focus on a desired outcome rather than the most significant parts, which are the journey to that destination. They don't teach you about the person that you have to become. They don't teach you about the people you will lose along the way. They will just give you an overarching view of this is where you're going, and you don't really know what it takes, and that's where people fail. They almost expect it to be easy. Success is going to land in their lap. It's not going to require hard work. Unfortunately, they're really wrong. Also, don't be limited to where you currently are. Remember that done is better than perfect, so don't worry about the perfectionism side of things. Just worry that your dreams are right there in front of you. And don't worry about what other people are doing. That's really irrelevant to what you're currently doing. One of my favourite quotes is, comparison is the thief of joy, and honestly it couldn't be more true. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be living their best lives, and we wouldn't need vision boards in the first place. Vision boards would be redundant. They would be gone. They wouldn't exist. But that's not the case, so you're in luck. Okay, so we're going to be the 1%.